Hey guys, I'm Viking with Viking RCC Productions, and what we're going to do here today is we're going to show you how to properly temp your nitro engine. Now we're going to do all this without it running. Obviously, you have your temperature gauge. I like to use this type of temperature gauge because when reading your temps on this engine, I'm going for accuracy. With this type of probe, it allows me to get down inside the head here, and I'm able to get right up against the wall where the piston, where the glow plug's mounted down in there. Most of your temperature gauges are only going to allow you to read the temperature, surrounding this head here, especially if you're using one of those laser temp guns. You're only going to get an ideal temperature of what this thing is radiating. With this type of probe here, you're able to insert this all the way down into the head, the cooling head, and you're getting a base reading, basically directly with the engine. So if it's reading 275 or 280, then you're at 280 right there. That's where your heat's coming from. With some of these other guns, if you're reading up here, it's my opinion that you're not going to get a correct reading. You're going to be degrees off, and depending on how many degrees you are either way, it could be an issue. Another thing is excuse me, when I first pull out my probe, I like to plug it in, and to make sure that the batteries are good and I'm getting an accurate reading, I'll normally go with what the internet's telling me my temperature is outside, and I'll just let the probe kind of hang around off the table, the side of the table or whatever, so that I'm getting a good atmospheric temperature. And if that temperature matches up with what the internet is telling me that it is outside, then that's good enough for me. I'll go with it. So yeah, once you know you got your probe dialed in really good, you want to start your nitro, and I go ahead and insert the probe right when I'm starting it, and I normally wait till it's reading around 200 degrees. I'll do 1 or 2 laps, bring it back to me, and temp it again. Once again, directly down inside the cooling head. This is where you're going to get the most accurate reading. Like I said, I'll run it a couple laps, and I'll bring it back to me. I'll temp inside the head. Once I'm somewhere around 260, 270, I'll start making adjustments to my carburetor, to the high speed, low speed needles. Very small adjustments, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're over 300 degrees, you gotta work on something. You got the wrong fuel. You have the wrong air to fuel ratio mixture. So if we're seeing temperatures above 300, let's tune those carburetors and see if we can get that thing down a little bit. You need to richen your high speed needle just a little bit. But that's it for now. Thank you guys. If you found this video instructional at all, hit the like button, maybe subscribe, and there'll be more to come.